Hey, good morrow to this fair assembly, my TJ scholars, and welcome to another week. It is May the 17th. 4 more weeks of school, which is pretty cool. So, several things today, my friends. Guys, first of all, congratulations on your great work. Last week, everybody in school took the reading SOL. We have math coming up this week, so I want to congratulate all of you guys on that. Once again, work hard, but no stress. No stress, okay? Now, in probably what is much, much better news, we have a nice little 3-day weekend coming up here in about 2 weeks. Remember that on Monday, May 31st, that's Memorial Day, and that's the day that we honor all those servicemen and women who have given their lives in protection and service of our country. And so we'll have no school that day. That is a 3-day weekend, so we have that to look forward to. All right, and now, friends, the main attraction. Where is Mr. Swanson? So, last week we had a couple classes that figured out that I was at National Harbor, Maryland, and we had several classes that used some really creative and clever techniques to figure out where I was. I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Calabrese's class, who started by Googling Ferris wheels in Maryland. And then they saw National Harbor. They then did some other things to figure out. I think they used Google Earth to take a look at the Ferris wheel and figure out, yep, that's the same one in Mr. Swanson's video. So nicely done, Miss Calabrese's class. We had Mrs. Checka's third grade class. We had a student who had been there who had ridden the Ferris wheel, so they said that helped them out quite a bit. So nicely done, Mrs. Checka. Mrs. Dubois' class used Google Earth and Google Maps to check it out. Mrs. Calwa, I believe that she too had a student who had ridden the Ferris wheel, knew that it was called the Capitol Wheel, and Mrs. Caswell's class also knew where I was. So nicely done. All right, now today, guys, let me give you a couple things right off the top of my head here. I am going to give you some clues that I think could kind of trip you up a little bit. Now, the place that I am at today, guys, you can't see it very well, but it is that house behind me there, okay? I am somewhere in the neighborhood about 20 minutes or so from Falls Church. Now, here are a couple clues. Barbecue. Mr. Swanson really likes barbecue. Barbecue, some people say, is done best when the wood that it cooks over is hickory. 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 And then, perhaps a little bit more directly, the house behind me, guys, is really one of the more famous houses in America because we have had a former president who lived in that house, and we had a former attorney general who lived in that house. And the former attorney general and the former president were brothers. So there you have it. There you have it. Remember hickory, because Mr. Swanson likes barbecue. Remember 20 minutes or so from Falls Church. Remember a former president. Remember a former attorney general who have lived there. They were brothers. And this house, back in the day, it threw some lavish parties, and we can think of a whole lot of famous people that have been in this house. It's pretty cool, pretty fancy. So take all that into account and then ask yourself, where is Mr. Swanson? All right, my friends, get it figured out. Just like always, guys, we want to be safe, want to be respectful, want to be responsible, just like every single day, no matter where we are. Let's do some good today. Have a good one, TJ.